Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. First of all, this is probably the last time I'm going to be filming in this position. I know I'm sitting on the ground right now because we're selling all of our furniture before we move, but I wanted to continue on my video where I tell you guys 101 fun facts about Estonia. So this is the second part, the last part, because total I'm gonna have 101 fun facts. So let's start. I'm gonna link the first part down here. The 51st fun fact about Estonia is saunas. If you ever go to a sauna with a group of Estonians and you see them naked, don't be surprised, because Estonians for some reason like to go to saunas naked. Winters are cold. At school, we have 5 vacations: summer, autumn, winter, ski, which is in February, and then spring vacation, which is in March. School always starts September 1st, always. Estonia has different dialects, like as Seto or Viru. And if I hear someone speaking in those dialects, I probably don't really understand them that well. Fluttering reflectors are mandatory in Estonia. You can actually be given a fine if you're not wearing one during the dark, because it's always so dark during the winters. We want to make sure that cars see you, so you have to have a reflector. Tallinn actually counts as an Olympic city. 1980, Russia or Soviet Union held the Olympics, and Olympic regatta, don't even know if I'm saying it right, was actually held in Tallinn, very close to where I live in Estonia. We love sprat and sprat sandwiches. It's kind of like our traditional dish. Also a lot of fish, like any kind of fish Estonians love. Estonia has created a worldwide cleanup program. It started in 2008 called Teeme Ära, and it has spread all over the world, and now a lot of other people, a lot of other countries celebrate it. When we think something is good, a lot of Estonians use the word normal. Oh yeah, that's so normal. Oh yeah, that was normal, even though we mean that was good. Estonians really don't talk to strangers, such as like commute to your work or from home, from work. Talking to strangers is not really a common theme in Estonia, like small talk. Estonians can be considered rude or shy, but I like to think of we're just a different kind of a nation who just likes to, doesn't really open up too much unless they know the person. But I don't think Estonians are actually rude nor shy. I think we're really kind. Tallinn, the capital, received the status of a city in 1249. During the autumn, people go to the forest and pick berries, mushrooms, and everything the forest has to offer. If you hear someone say terviseks, that means cheers. Estonia has one of the biggest collection of folk songs, around 133,000. People get around 30 days of PTO or paid time off per year. There's a lot of spas in Estonia. Estonia has won the Eurovision Song Contest only once, in 2001. No drinking and driving is legal. The legal limit for that is 0. Which I always find strange in America, how you can have a couple drinks and still drive, but like I grew up always, legal limit is 0. Chimney sweeps. If you ever see a person who wipes chimneys, and that's a thing in Estonia, then make sure you go rub their bum, because apparently that brings a lot of good luck. When you eat Estonian chocolate, make sure you let it melt in your mouth, because that's the right way to eat the chocolate, I promise. Hitchhiking is common in Estonia, and I remember when I first moved to the States, I did not know that it's not common in America, and I hitchhiked once. It was fine, I'm still alive, but I'm probably not going to do that again, because after I told someone, they went crazy. At the beaches, there's an area, and I'm not sure if it's in every single beach, but I live by the beach. So I always saw that, but there's always a nude area. So just you know, be aware of that. If you ever go to this beach in Estonia, there might be some nude areas. It's always like old grandpas, which I'm like, but you do you, grandpa. During the Easter, we color our eggs, and not with the common dye that you guys use in America, but we like to color our eggs with onion shells, with red ones, and it gives a really nice kind of natural way to dye your eggs. Estonian high school is from grade 10th through 12th. In order to graduate from high school, you have to go through exams, and everybody in the country are going through the same kind of exam. College is only 3 years, and undecided is not an option like it is here in America. We have paid and unpaid spots available in college, meaning you can get into a spot in college that you do have to pay for tuition, or you can get into a spot in college where you don't have to pay a tuition, depending on how you want to pursue, if you want to apply for the unpaid one, but it's a more strict one because the government is paying for that. We have a superstition that if you whistle inside of the room, inside of the house, apartment, workroom, that means that the house or the place you're in is gonna get in fire. So I never whistle inside. You can become an e-resident of Estonia. So we have ice roads during the winter because the winters are cold, we get a lot of snow, and we have a lot of islands. So from the mainland to the islands, only specific ones, you can actually drive on with your car. It's a rule that you're not supposed to fasten your seatbelt, because if you go through the ice, you have an easier access to get out of the car. Summers in Estonia are pretty moderate. I want to say they're probably around 15 to 25 Celsius. Estonia doesn't really celebrate Halloween this much, even though it's becoming more and more popular, but we have our own kind of Halloween. It's called Mardi and Kadripäev. Estonian schools don't really have an after school workout program like you guys have in America. So if you're interested in learning dance or soccer, you actually have to join a club outside of the school, so it has nothing to do really with school. Tipping in Estonia is not as common as it is in America, but if you do, it will definitely make your waiter's stay. Homeschooling is actually not really a popular option in Estonia. I've never met anybody who has been homeschooled, and I've met plenty of people here in America who have been homeschooled. So it's kind of weird when I first came here and learned about homeschooling and that was an option. In high school, you actually do not get to choose your own schedule and your own subject like you do here in America. Estonia has a lot of wetlands and bogs. And I consider that to be our Estonian hiking, because again, we don't have that many mountains, then those wetlands and bogs you can go hike around there. Estonia has 4 seasons, or 5, how you like to think of it. We got this winter, spring, we also have the flooding season, which I think is going on right now, and then summer and autumn. Estonia is a safe country. Crimes are much less frequent than any city here in America. It is also a safe country with natural hazards, such as there's no hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes. The only thing there might be is the flooding that we have going on because of the snow we get. It kind of floods during the springtime. Now I'm going to tell you about the Estonian flag, blue, black, white. Blue represents faith, loyalty, sea, and the lakes of the country. The black symbolizes the dark period we had in Estonia and suffering endured by Estonian people. And the white represents summer nights, light that Estonians are driving for, birch bark, and snow. Estonians listen to a lot of songs in English, but I want to say Estonian music scenery is kind of blooming right now, so we do listen to a lot of Estonian music. A lot of people don't even know that Estonia existed until they saw us on TV in such shows such as Encino Man, How I Met Your Mother, House of Cards, Simpsons, or Family Guy or Orphan. Oh my gosh, you scared me. Matthew. Estonia is ranked 3rd in press freedom. Estonia is amongst the cleanest places in Earth to breathe. The second biggest city in Estonia is called Tartu. Also intellectual capital, because we have one of the best universities in Estonia called University of Tartu in there. Okay guys, that was it for this week video, and as well as for the 101 fun facts, because I told you all those 101 fun facts, so I hope you learned something. Or if I missed something, let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this week's video, don't forget to like and subscribe down in the little red button, and I will see you guys next week. Ciao!